Imagine a weapon that can obliterate a vast enemy position in seconds. A system so destructive that trenches, bunkers, and fortified strongholds simply cease to exist the moment its rockets ignite. A weapon designed not just to strike, but to dominate, collapsing defenses, tearing the air out of lungs, and reshaping the battlefield with a single barrage. That weapon is the TOS-1A Solntsepyok, Russia's most feared thermobaric rocket system. Recently delivered in new upgraded batches, equipped with enhanced protection against drones and top-attack threats, it stands as one of the most devastating close-range fire support systems in modern warfare. The scorching sun does more than destroy targets. It crushes morale, forces withdrawals, and transforms entire defensive lines in moments. On November 13th, Military Watch magazine published new information that Russia's radiation, chemical and biological defense troops, the RCB troops, had taken delivery of a newly produced batch of TOS-1A thermobaric rocket systems from Uralvagonzavod, the world's largest tank manufacturer. These weren't standard models. They arrived with new combined protection modules on the launcher, specifically designed to shield the system's vulnerable upper hemisphere from FPV drones, loitering munitions, and top-attack threats, a direct response to Ukraine's rapid expansion of drone strike capabilities across the front. The timing is crucial. Russian forces are pushing forward in multiple sectors, and TOS-1A units have played a decisive role by collapsing Ukrainian strongpoints, breaking trench networks, and forcing withdrawals even before infantry or armor units arrive. To understand why this system matters today, you have to go back to the late Soviet era. In the 1970s, Soviet generals faced a problem. Traditional artillery and rockets could not reliably clear fortified mountain defenses in Afghanistan. Enemy fighters hid in caves, bunkers, narrow valleys, and dense urban zones where shock waves from conventional shells dispersed harmlessly. The Soviet Union's solution was radical: create a weapon that kills through pressure, temperature, and oxygen displacement rather than shrapnel. A weapon that turns the air around the target into fuel. The result was the original TOS-1, later refined into the TOS-1A Solntsepyok. It wasn't designed as a typical MLRS. It was created as a direct assault fire support platform, mounted on a tank chassis, capable of driving behind armored units and leveling entire defensive zones in minutes. The TOS-1A first gained worldwide attention during the counterinsurgency operations in Syria and Iraq, used against groups such as al-Nusra and ISIS. Its effect in urban combat was devastating. Enemy fighters occupying multi-story buildings, caves, or tunnel networks were erased within seconds of a TOS-1A volley. Its usage in the Middle East demonstrated exactly why it was created: to destroy guerrilla networks and defensive fortifications that traditional artillery struggled to penetrate. But Ukraine changed the scale. In Syria and Iraq, TOS-1A barrages were occasional, used sparingly. In Ukraine, they became routine. Full salvos, multi-launcher operations, coordinated thermobaric strikes shaping the battlefield before infantry or armor even move. The TOS-1A launches 220mm thermobaric rockets, each capable of covering large areas with a fuel-air mixture. When this cloud is detonated, it creates a high-pressure blast wave followed by a rapid vacuum effect. The explosion doesn't rely on fragmentation. It relies on physics. Temperatures inside the blast zone can exceed 2,000 degrees Celsius. The shockwave collapses lungs, crushes internal organs, and pulverizes structures. Even soldiers in bunkers or trenches feel as if the world has been punched inward. A single volley can clear multiple football field-sized areas. The system carries 24 rockets mounted on a T-72 tank chassis, giving it tank-level mobility and armor. And now, with new top protection systems, its survivability in the drone era has increased significantly. The TOS-1A is not subtle, it's not precise, it's not a long-range weapon like HIMARS or Smerch. Its strength lies in close-range annihilation. Ukrainian trenches, command posts, and fortified zones often fall back when they detect TOS-1A deployment because they know what comes next. and instant collapse of the defensive line. Russia uses the TOS-1A as a breakthrough assistant, firing shock volleys that soften or obliterate defenses just before mechanized infantry or tanks push forward. Russia fields multiple MLRS systems. Smerch, 9K-58, long range up to 90 kilometers. Oregon, mid-range, general purpose. Grad, highly mobile, used constantly. Tornado S, precision-capable, long-range evolved system. But none serve the role of the TOS-1A. Those systems are for barrage, saturation, long-range firepower, and mass artillery operations. The TOS-1A is for point-blank devastation, clearing trench complexes, destroying strongpoints, and collapsing urban defensive nodes. Russia emphasizes the TOS-1A because no other system delivers the same psychological and physical effect. Ukrainian soldiers describe the sound of its launch as unlike any other. You feel it before you hear it. Russia's advances in 2024 to 2025 have increasingly relied on systems that break trench warfare stalemates. Thermobaric weapons play a major role because they neutralize fortified positions that would otherwise require costly infantry assaults. Russia is also adapting to NATO-supplied fortifications, concrete bunkers, and defensive belts. The TOS-1A is ideal for destroying bunkers, clearing mine-protected zones, collapsing trench clusters, breaking urban footholds, forcing rapid retreats. Its short range, around 6 kilometers, is a weakness, but Russia compensates by pairing it with heavy electronic warfare, drone jamming, and armor escorts. The delivery of new units indicates several things. Russia expects prolonged offensive operations. Russia is expanding thermobaric integration into assault brigades. Russia is adapting to drone warfare by upgrading armor and protection. Russia wants to overwhelm Ukrainian defensive belts before NATO can ramp up ammunition deliveries in 2025. Ukraine, on the other hand, faces a major problem. The more fortified their positions become, the more valuable the TOS-1A becomes. Deep trenches, basements, underground bunkers, these are exactly the type of targets thermobaric systems thrive against. In the next 2 to 6 months, the newly delivered systems will support Russian pushes in eastern and southern fronts, accelerate the collapse of forward Ukrainian strongpoints, force Ukrainian units to disperse or abandon fortified zones, increase Russian momentum during localized offensives. This doesn't guarantee massive breakthroughs, but it guarantees attritional advantage, which is exactly how the war has evolved. Until now, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.